Hey school family, this is Miss Seebeck. I'm coming to you from home and I have a friend with me.
Ava.
Ava, you guys know Ava from my classroom and she's my little girl, so she is kicking it with me at home while we're at home. We have been wishing you well. I've thought about each of you every day and I hope that you're staying healthy. I hope you're washing your hands. And I hope you've been able to enjoy just a little bit of this time that you have at home with a special grown-up or a caretaker that might be helping you during this time until we can get back to school. So we've had nice weather. You might have enjoyed the break. Maybe you get to sleep a little bit later. But I can't wait to be back in the classroom with you. I miss you. So today, Ava and I have come to you to talk about the words big and little. They are opposite words, just like the opposite words we used a couple weeks ago, on and off. If your shoes are on, that's different than your shoes being off. They're opposites. If the lights are on, that's different than the lights being off. Those are opposite words. So to help us out, we have some props. Can you show our props here?
They get small and big.
Okay, or big and little. We have a big pumpkin and a little pumpkin. And since we've been talking about spiders this week, and we would be talking about spiders if we were in our classroom, I'm gonna make a big and a little web. So these are going to be called word webs. And I have my word big, B-I-G. I'm going to put a circle around it and some lines to make my web. And if we start with big, Ava, I want you to think about some other ways that you might call something big. So if I say
Ginormous.
Ginormous, yeah. So you might say, this pumpkin isn't just big, it's
ginormous.
Ginormous. So I'm going to write that at the top of my web. All right, I have ginormous. What's another way to describe something big? If I go to McDonald's, do I say I want a big Diet Coke or what do I call it?
Ginormous.
I don't say I want a ginormous. What about a large?
A large?
Large is another word for big. Large is another word for big. So I have on my word web, big in the middle, ginormous, large. If I say, Ava, hand me the huge pumpkin, what could you hand me?
The huge pumpkin.
Which one's huge? This one or this one? This one. This one is huge for a little person. So I'm going to write the word huge on here. And finally, Ava, so what about if I said, I need the pumpkin that is grande. Calabaza grande.
Big.
How do you know?
Because it's grande.
What does grande mean?
Small. Big.
Yeah. So grande is another word for large. I'm going to put grande on our word web. So I have ginormous, large, grande, and huge. Those are all words for big. So if I wanted to talk about this pumpkin, I could say, it's a ginormous pumpkin. It's huge. It's grande. It's large. Same thing for my little pumpkin. I have the word little. I'll do a circle around it and make my web. Like this. Ava, do you have a word for little? Can you think of a word?
Yes.
What is your word for little?
meaty, small.
Okay, so
milkshake.
small.
Milkshake.
Small is a good one. We're having camera difficulty here. Hold on 1 second. So small is a word that means the same as little. I'm going to write small on here. So I have little, and this is the word small. What's another way I could describe this pumpkin? If I said, oh, that pumpkin's so
Itsy bitsy.
itsy bitsy. Do you have a connection with itsy bitsy? Have you ever heard of itsy bitsy?
Spider.
Itsy bitsy spider. And Chance, you will love that one because his favorite thing, our friends all know this, his favorite thing is itsy bitsy spider. He told us all about it on Monday.
Itsy bitsy
He had a
spider.
connection when we started talking about spiders. So that's awesome. What is another way that I could say something's little? If you're little.
Like
What
a
about-
baby.
Yeah, teeny.
Tiny baby.
Tiny. Tiny is the word I was thinking of. This is the word tiny right here with a T like Trevor. It starts like Trevor, tiny, Trevor. But this one's a lowercase t. And then last, if I said, Ava, I need the pumpkin or the calabaza that is pequeño.
Pequeño. Small.
Yes, that means the same as small or little. So, I'm going to write pequeño on here. So, I have my word web for little
And big.
and big. Remember, these are opposite words. They don't mean the same thing. If you look at your caretaker right now, you might say, hey, caretaker, I'm little, or like Ava is little. I'm her caretaker. So she could look at me and say, you're big. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you can think of some other words that are opposites while you're at home. And you could make a list of things that are big or ginormous or large or grande or huge. And then you could make a list of things that are little, itsy bitsy, small, tiny, pequeño in your house. So that's something that you could do while you're at home. Ava wants to show you one more ginormous pumpkin that we have at our house. And if I was ordering these, Ava, if I have my 3 pumpkins, which one touched the top of the smallest one?
This one.
This one's the smallest?
No, wait.
Look at them again.
This one.
That one's the smallest. I think you're right. Touch the top of the medium pumpkin. You got it. Touch the top of the large pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to trick you up. Touch the top of the ginormous pumpkin. Touch the top of the pequeño pumpkin. Is that one the smallest? That one. You got it. All right. I hope you enjoyed it, friends. I'll be back with you a story later. We're going to go to the library. I had to call my library by my house and see if they could help me out with some books so that I had them at home to keep with our theme. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Thank you for helping me. Can you tell my friends bye?
Bye.
Tell them you wish them well.
Wish you well.
Bye, guys.